In the highly anticipated 2026 romantic thriller, The Drama, the world is introduced to a love story that is beautiful on the outside, but quietly breaking on the inside. Starring Zendaya as Emma and Robert Pattinson as Charlie, the film takes audiences inside the final days before an elegant wedding set, to unfold in the serene surroundings of Northern California. What begins as a joyful celebration quickly spirals into a tense psychological unraveling, one fueled not just by wedding jitters, but by the emotional secrets both lovers have tried desperately to hide. The official trailer gives just a taste of the tension, and the moment it opens, viewers immediately sense a storm brewing beneath the surface. The trailer starts with a quiet, intimate scene, soft light pouring into a cozy studio, where a cheerful wedding photographer tries to warm up the couple before their pre-wedding photo shoot. The camera hovers over the nervous faces of Zendaya and Robert Pattinson, both in character, both radiating energy that feels soft but visibly strained. Their photographer tries to lighten the mood, gently asking if she is sensing a little nervousness, or maybe just some camera shyness. She tries to break the tension with a playful tone, encouraging the couple to do a simple warm-up so everyone can feel relaxed and revved up for the big day. Emma and Charlie exchange an uncertain glance, and the anxiety between them practically hums in the air. The photographer asks them to rise to their feet and move closer together, closer to the way an engaged couple should look when they're just weeks away from saying, "I do." Charlie follows the direction and steps toward Emma, but even the closeness seems to intensify the awkwardness rather than ease it. What should be a moment of natural affection feels stiff, uneasy, nearly rehearsed. She asks Charlie an innocent question. What is his favorite thing about Emma? There's a pause, a beat too long, and the audience can feel the discomfort sitting between them like a shadow. Finally, Charlie answers. He says she's beautiful, funny, and that she has the best laugh. It sounds sweet, but there's an odd tinge to it, as if he's trying to remember what he once believed. The photographer smiles and nods, but even she seems to sense the tension hiding under the surface. Then it's Emma's turn. Emma looks at Charlie with a small, forced smile that doesn't quite reach her eyes. She says she loves that he's caring, understanding, and open-minded. Her voice is soft, gentle, but there's an almost imperceptible shakiness to it, as if she's trying to convince not just the photographer, but herself. The photographer once again tries to play along, encouraging them to hold on to those thoughts and to just smile naturally. She tells Charlie to give her a completely natural smile, just the kind he would give in real life. But Charlie's attempt at a natural smile turns into something painfully strained, almost unsettling. It's the first true hint that something is very wrong. The photographer tries to reassure them. She reminds the couple that they know each other really well, that they're Emma and Charlie, two people who are supposed to be deeply in love, two people preparing for a lifelong commitment. But the reassurance only highlights how far from that ideal they actually feel. Then suddenly, out of nowhere, Emma blurts out a sharp, startled question. "What the was that?" A sound has come from behind the set, a noise, a disturbance, and this moment, though brief, is the crack in the porcelain perfect image of their love story. Charlie tries to brush it off. He laughs awkwardly and says it's just some drama, an ironic moment matching the very title of the film, The Drama. He tries to reassure her, insisting that they found a love that's forever, that they're fine, that nothing should stand in the way of their happiness. But the oversized smile he plasters onto his face only deepens the unease. The audience sees Emma's expression shift, her eyes narrowing just enough to reveal that she doesn't fully believe him. The tension in her shoulders, the tightness in her jaw, the discomfort in her stance, all of it reveals cracks in the love story that are only beginning to widen. The photographer, feeling the growing awkwardness, steps in once again. She suggests that maybe things will feel better on the actual wedding day. The moment is polite but painfully strained, like someone trying to cover a wound with a bandage that's far too small. Charlie nods, Emma nods, but neither seems convinced. They thank the photographer politely, but the energy in the room has shifted. The trailer cuts to black, and this is when the real story begins. The next sequence in the trailer shows the couple driving through the sweeping, beautiful landscapes of California's Mendocino coast. The scenery is breathtaking, the cliffs dramatic, the coastline glowing gold under the sun. But the peaceful environment clashes sharply with the quiet war happening inside their relationship. The film uses nature's vastness to highlight the small but growing emotional distance between Emma and Charlie. Their conversations feel clipped, their silence is louder than their words. The wedding is approaching quickly, and the pressure is building like a tidal wave ready to break. The trailer then reveals flashes of their wedding preparations, cake tastings, venue walkthroughs, family gatherings. Everything looks idyllic, but every scene is tinted with unease. Emma tries to be present, trying to smile, trying to hold on to the joy she once felt. But every time she looks at Charlie, the audience sees a mixture of doubt and fear flicker across her face. More clips dive deeper into their emotional struggles. We see Emma crying alone in the bathroom, hands shaking as she tries to calm herself. We see Charlie staring blankly into space late at night, unable to sleep, his mind clearly tortured by something he refuses to share. Their private turmoil becomes the centerpiece of the story, a slow-burning emotional thriller wrapped inside a romantic wedding narrative. A voiceover suddenly cuts into the trailer, hinting at Emma's deepest insecurities. She wonders aloud if they are truly ready, if love is enough, or if she's walking into a promise she doesn't fully understand. Charlie's voice overlaps with hers in another scene, confessing to someone, maybe a friend, or maybe himself, that he's hiding something he never intended to reveal. The trailer then shows a mysterious figure, watching them from afar at the wedding venue. Someone is observing them, silently, the identity hidden behind shadows. The music intensifies. The editing quickens. Something that began as a simple romantic story has clearly turned into something far more complex. The audience begins to wonder if this film is not just about cold feet or pre-wedding stress, but about secrets, obsession, emotional manipulation, and the fragility of trust. As the trailer progresses, more dramatic moments unfold. A fight between Emma and Charlie in the rain, a scene of Emma running through the dark woods near the venue, a shot of Charlie smashing a mirror in a fit of rage, and Emma trembling as she reads a letter someone left for her. Its contents never revealed in the trailer, but the dread it causes visible on her face. These scenes build toward the climax of the trailer. Emma in her wedding dress, staring at herself in the mirror, tears streaming down her face. Asking the haunting question, what happened to us? The emotion in Zendaya's voice is raw, vulnerable, devastating. Then the trailer cuts to Charlie standing alone at the altar, eyes filled with fear and regret. A final montage of their most intense moments flashes by, and the trailer ends with the film's title, The Drama, appearing in stark white letters across a black screen, followed by the release date, in theaters April 3rd, 2026. No narration required, no explanation needed, just tension, beauty, fear, and the collapsing world of a couple whose love story is unraveling at the seams.